We live?
We're live.
All right, episode 3.
Debatable. Sorry.
Live, not alive. All right.
We bring you on for one episode. And
I know. All right, so Six Pack Ads, episode 3. We got our next guest. He goes by the name of Moundy. His real name's Brandon. We'll leave your last name out for witness protection purposes. But it's just before Easter. I guess we're gonna do a big tech, or sorry, not a big tech.
it was gonna be big tech.
It was gonna be.
I was
big tech,
brought in here on false pretenses, by the
Yeah.
way.
But no, this is just gonna be like a weird, creepy commercial.
Can I just want to say, so me and Moundy, we share two things. Well, hopefully only two things.
Where is this going?
So we're both named Brandon, but we're both also known by another nickname. But not as many people call you. You're only Moundy within our friend circle. I think outside of our, like, I am Pud to pretty much
everybody.
Yeah, like
You are introduced as Pud.
people at work call me like pretty much anybody other than like my direct supervisor and my parents call me Pud. But
I will say, like, there are some people that I am not, like, even my cousin Mike. I'm not Brandon to him at all. Like, so something about a nickname that just kind of
yeah, it's just one of those names that just kind of hits you. And like at first you kind of like, yeah, Pud translate like it means penis. So like I
whoa. Time out. What?
yeah,
Yeah. You can Google
Pud
it.
is a direct term for penis, by the way. You never knew that?
Wait a minute.
It's
Wait
like-
a minute. Time out. Back up. I've known you.
You've never known that?
No.
It's like
This is
right up
breaking
there.
news.
You never heard the phrase "pulling my pud"?
No. Are you kidding? I was homeschooled. Wait a minute. Time out. Back up. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's right up there with like Dick, Johnson, Chode.
And Pud.
Yeah,
I did not know this.
but
Sorry.
yeah, it's one of those. I think I did not like it at first, but I was like, you know what? After a while, like I just got used to it. Like I went from being Bish to Pud.
I remember Bish.
So
Like, no, actually, I know your brother's Bish.
Well, my brother always went by Bishop, and I think a little bit by Bish.
Well, Mike calls your brother Bish anytime I'm around him. So, like,
And then but yeah, I went.
I'm sorry. I pulled up Urban Dictionary, and there's like
Oh,
a couple
God.
different
I can't wait.
just the like sentences like that go along with it. Like one, this is the first one. Like top definition is like a human male's penis, but the sentence that is used underneath it, like, we're so worried about little Billy. The other day, his sister caught him playing with his pud. Like, the second one was a lazy, useless, or very weak person. I lost my girlfriend, so now I have to whack my pud. He just sits around all day like a little pud. But yeah, it's
It's one of those terms like it means penis, but it can also like be like just like yeah, like I such a pud. Like
I might have to buy. I don't know. There's like an ad that says like get the pud, neck gator, and smug.
what?
Or neck gator and mug. So I might have to look into that and see if
Pud neck gator.
and
pud neck gator.
Oh
You
my God.
look like an
I ought to be.
uncircumcised
All right.
pud.
Oh my
so
God.
I gotta say, I've known you for how long?
You never knew
I
that.
never knew that that's what that was
Wow.
a reference to.
So you're named Moundy.
Uh-huh.
So is that because like you don't have nuts like the almond joy?
Let's get into this.
Do we need to dive into this? story?
All right,
Yeah.
our friend who shall not be named.
But you know who you are.
Yeah, if he's watching this,
And everybody who watches this will know who he is.
he is the one that came up with your nickname and also propagated my nickname to the further masses.
So that's another thing we got in common.
But all right. I'm going to tell you how I heard the story.
I can't wait to hear this.
But I want you to add on to the story after I'm done.
Okay.
So
I'll give you the official version after you're done.
our friend NF
Oh my god!
That big NFL.
How did I know it was him?
I don't. I guess I
You
can.
had
I
to
can.
know it was him.
Yeah, I could kind of see
But-
that.
It all makes sense
So-
now.
All right. So Brandon, aka Moundy, and his brother, you're both homeschooled.
Correct.
So nothing wrong with that, but you're not gonna know a lot of the slang terms that us public school kids would hear like on the bus and at recess and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So our friend, from the way I heard the story, would always try to like get you in like a trap by setting you up, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked you like, are you an almond joy or are you a Mounds bar? And the way I think the story went down, not the way I heard it, the way I think is that you knew something was up with that answer and you refused to answer.
Correct.
But the way he told the story is that you answered that I'm a Mounds bar.
So
And it turned, is that basically correct?
it is 100% within the ballpark.
Okay.
There's a few minor differences. So yes, my brother and I were homeschooled. We were not exposed to the immaturity of this group of people. However, we were involved with things, so obviously I knew
Right, with
you guys.
sports and
Yeah,
band and stuff
so
like that.
we were in sports and everything. So yes, this person used to love to play this joke.
Wink, wink.
You know who you are. And F used to try and trap me in different things. So like we'd be riding the bus to a basketball game or something, and he'd go, "Oh, did you bring your Trojans?" I'm like, what are you talking about? Bring in your Trojans. What are you talking about? He goes, "Oh, I bring mine all the time. I got them in my bag." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Bring you need to make sure you had your Trojan with you." I'm like, "All right, they're in the bag now, okay?" So he beat me, and then he'd laugh hysterically until forever. So it came up to this specific question that he wanted to ask. But I had gotten wise to it at this point. So anytime he would ask me a question, no matter what it was, I would just go silent because I knew it was a trap. So the way it's always been told, and everybody tells me this, is that he asked me, "Which are you?" That is not the question that was asked. The question, officially for the record, that was asked was, "Which do you prefer? Mounds or Almond Joy?" That question is the question that makes sense. You don't ask somebody,
Right.
"Are you a Mounds or an Almond Joy?" That doesn't make sense. Which do you prefer, a Mounds or an Almond Joy? That's an innocent question to ask.
Right.
That's what he asked me.
And you
I legitimately said Mounds. And it busted up his joke because it didn't go the way he wanted it to. And that's how the name stuck, because I actually selected Mounds.
What a superhero origin story that is.
Well, and I have to say, for the record, the fact that we are all sitting here at 35 years old still talking about this story from high school days, it just goes to show the original point. Names stick.
Yeah.
So wait, so let's go back to the Trojan thing. Like, what's the Trojan thing? Like, is that like
The way I always heard the story from what our friend said, and he always said, like, would ask, like, he made up a story that Trojans were like just like the underwear, that the brief underwear, but not boxers. And
Something like
he would
that.
make up something like that.
He was just trying to get, like, obviously, what is a Trojan? We're talking about condoms, right? Okay. And he would always
but
try
he'd
to
make up like another explanation.
trying to get me to say, "Oh yeah, I got Trojans in my bag."
Yeah.
Ha ha.
Like
ha,
something
ha,
that someone would have.
This poor young innocent homeschooled child who knew nothing about this stuff fell victim to NF.
I didn't realize it. I was gonna ask you where you went to school. I didn't realize you were homeschooled. I
Mhm.
guess that explains a lot.
Take this shot.
So I don't know how we got on that topic, but you guys like share the same.
We share a
right,
bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
right before we got the podcast going. I
like how we always worry about how we're going to start this podcast off, and we always start
It always
off on
works.
something ridiculous, and then
yeah, but I did one of those like stupid like because it's Easter weekend. I did one of those like stupid things like your first name is, it was like your Easter bunny name
Oh,
or
boy.
whatever, and
What's your Easter Bunny name, Sean?
Mine is Smarty Sprinkles
I would expect nothing.
because my birthday's in October, and well, both you guys are both
That's
start
the
with
other
a
thing
B.
we share. Like
Is
we're
it-
like
you
what,
guys
4
are
days
both-
apart?
Yeah, you guys are both Whisper Cupcake.
Whisper Cupcake.
Whisper Cupcake. If you would have started, I didn't look up P, but Moundy was. I think it was like Sprinkles Cupcake or no Sparkle Cupcake.
That's also his grinder tag.
Hell yeah, if you look them up.
You can't be saying that.
So that birthday months or whatever. Then we just got talking about like celebrities and shit.
So yeah, we got right before we start like recording, we got you were asking just for the sole purpose of looking that up, I guess, like what our birthday months were. But and I got mentioned, I think I'm like a day off or like on the day of the birthday of Jonathan Taylor Thomas. But you said you were on
Zach Hansen.
Zach Hansen. All right. Here's my story about Hansen.
What? Wait,
The band.
Mbop Hansen.
Mbop, yeah.
Okay, all right, Mbop Hansen.
They
So
didn't teach you that in homeschool, did they?
No,
yeah, here's another thing they didn't teach in homeschool.
I have a feeling I'm gonna learn a lot tonight.
Back in when I was going to school at St. Agnes, there was not that many boys in the class, and we this sounds why did I start it that way?
It's just getting interesting.
But we started this game where we played, it was called Hansen Tag, and whoever was it would be the Hansen lover. But we took it so seriously. It was like we'd tag, and then you'd have to say like no gives backs. But then we started like doing like white out, like you could take back with a white out.
Are you as confused as I am
Yeah,
about
you'd
this?
have to say like no take back, no deletes, no white outs, no green outs. We took it serious, like way serious. But it was like our first guest for the podcast, Steve Jernak. It was like me and him and like the 5 other boys that were in St. Agnes. But yeah, whoever was it at the end of the day. But like if you were it at the end of the day, like it was seriously like a bad day for like you took it seriously. But now like I actually like the song Mbop. I don't like that's not my favorite song ever.
Well, I would hope.
But like you look back on it, it's 3 young kids. They're all playing their own instruments. They all wrote their own song. Like there's nothing wrong with the song.
It's not even a lyric. It's a
Well,
sound. Mbop.
And they made a beer called Hop.
All right. Well, I mean, our band did play. Didn't our band play?
Yeah, we played it and
Yeah.
it did not go over well.
I remember
What-
watching a live like video on YouTube back when they were younger, and because we're trying to learn the song, that I was just watching it. I just remember the clip, like they panned to Zach the drummer, and like
threw the drumstick and hit him in the neck.
and, like it got him like right in the eyeball.
But like there was all that like hate for like that band. Like I mean, it's cool to hate like stuff that's popular when you're like younger, whatever. Even when you're older. It's,
Well, it was such because it was like a female like
It was like-
throb thing.
yeah, it was like a commercial thing.
Because like
But
it's
you look back at like they weren't bad. Like
because it's probably around the same time you were listening to like Will Smith's like rap album
Oh,
and
man.
stuff.
first album I ever bought.
What
Dig-
what was the
Big
first
Willie
album
style.
you ever bought?
Believe it or not, Alabama.
All right.
The band?
Well,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
listen-
The band
well, yeah,
Alabama.
because
I grew up listening to country, so
Okay.
well, yeah, I did too. What was the first like non-country? Because we all grew up listening to like 90s country.
probably Billy Joel.
Billy Joel.
First dive into like classic rock or something like that. Yeah.
So like my brother, he worked at a farm and like I'd help out on the farm my dad worked on as a kid. Like I'd go there on Sundays and stuff. But I never had a job during high school because I was a freeloader. But
And that's
well, if I went to town with my parents, my brother would give me like $40. He's like, if they go to like PNC, the grocery store,
that's
he's
a
like-
name I haven't heard in forever.
here's another name. You're gonna go to OnQ, and buy. He's like, if they don't have this album, you're gonna buy this album. So like, I ended up buying like we bought like all these different like one-hit wonders at the time, like their albums. But like, remember like the band When they had that Steal My Sunshine? Like I bought that album, and that album was I loved it. And then like albums like Californication, like looking back, it's not one of my favorite, but at the time I liked it. But then the second album I ever bought, and I think it's paved the way for like the music I listened to, it was Americana by Offspring.
So I got that. I was trying to think, like I got that album for Christmas one year because my mom thought that Pretty Fly for a White Guy was like a song that I was like, I think Sean really likes that song. Because that was like right around the time like we went, I think did we know each other by then? I don't remember, but
we just started hanging out to like 10th grade, 9th and 10th grade.
Yeah, and I guess I don't remember the whole backstory of why I ended up with that album, but it wasn't until like that long ago I started listening to it again, and I'm like, actually, that's a really good album.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then like another favorite of mine, I listened to it. I think it was that same year. Well, my 9th grade year. My brother. I think it was the year we started hanging out, because I think we started hanging out, and this is where I met. I didn't meet you till I think senior year. Really? I think I kind of knew of you just because your brother was in band.
Well, yeah, you guys were in band together, so I knew. Yeah.
I mean, I knew of you, but I never like hung out with you.
Yeah.
But I didn't start hanging out with like this group. The group that I like most hang out with now was with in 9th grade. In like 8th grade, I went to. So from 5th to 7th grade, I went to a private Catholic school. We all know St. Agnes. And then in 8th grade, I went to the middle school. All right. This is like a super bad guy, like origin story. This is where I met Sean.
Oh yeah,
We've been wanting to tell the story on the air. Like, let's tell it now. In 8th grade, I met I kind of knew our friend Corey, our mutual friend Corey.
Yeah.
From when I went to school with him in White Sox. But I kind of forgot. I mean, I wasn't great friends with him. But I remember going to like math class, and I sat right in front of you.
No, you didn't sit in front of me. You sat to the side of me. Because our other friend Joel, who came...
Yes. Also went to St. Agnes. But I remember, like, I hated you.
Yeah.
I know, like, not even, like exaggerating a little bit, I hated Sean. Like, wasn't, like, ha, 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 that guy's friend, like, funny. Like, I hated Sean. Like, I went to school, like, just, like, hoping that he wasn't there that day.
I was probably on a hit list when hit lists were cool.
Yeah. It got even worse. This is where he hit his point. Sean, everybody has like the envision in their head, like how their lunch tables were set up in school.
Not me.
You had to fight your own dad for a loaf of bread.
The TV
there.
The TV
Wow.
dinners.
That made me sound like my dad sounded like an ass, but
the Sean sat at the row behind me. Like
at lunch?
Yeah, at lunch. And
he
I guess the one time I wasn't wearing a belt and my boxers, my crack was hanging out. And Sean had a heyday with it. From my day, from there on out.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And this is like the second half of my 8th grade year in the middle school. Like, I was uncomfortable there from the get-go because, like, you know, I had at St. Agnes, like, there was like 5 boys. Like, we'd have a birthday party, and like all the boys in the class would be there. So I go to the middle school where it's like, you know, like thrown into the fucking wolves. But yeah, from there on out, and Sean would be the utmost spoken. Like, I'd start saying something like somebody else at a different table. And Sean would be, shut up, crack boy. But it was funny. Like, now that I think about it, you sat behind me, and then the table in front of me sat Ross, our guitarist from
Okay.
Facing Traffic. And like, if someone would have told me like in that moment, like someday, like you guys are gonna play at a bar with like 100 people there.
And yeah, you guys are
Some
gonna
of
be like
you guys
best
are gonna be
friends.
best friends and like gonna have a band together. Like I would have never believed it.
No.
But like, yeah, like it turned out like Sean never got better about, but like I think what happened, like I started taking drum lessons in 8th grade, and then I went to I joined band in 9th grade that summer. And then like I'd have like nowhere to my brother was still in high school, so I'd go to lunch with him, but during like the smaller breaks, I had nowhere to hang out. It's like me and you and Nate would hang out. And I think from there we just kind of stuck together, and then it's like, I mean, the joke still stayed, but we just like picked up together.
That's how you end up as a 35-year-old with a name Pud.
Mm-hmm.
So did you, because of the whole basketball thing, and Nate, is that how like you kind of like?
Yeah. So when I was in 8th grade, my brother and I, who of course we were homeschooled, we kind of got tied in with working with the basketball team. We knew some of the upperclassmen, and we were like managers or whatever, water boys, glorified, whatever. And then when I got into 9th grade, like I did the summer league camp, and that's where I met Nate and a couple others, and we went through summer league together. And then when we were freshmen, like I decided to go out for the team because I'd been working with the team for the last 2 years. So I went out for the team, and that's where I kind of met the guys, and then through Nate, and that's where I kind of met Hud. And
I think it's funny that I think about it now. Like my closest friends now, like I wasn't like besides you, like you and Nate were like my like very good friends back in high school. But other than that, like my closest friends, like I wasn't that close with back in high school. I kind of like stemmed off of that. But
I was about to say you hated this guy.
Yeah.
When you first met.
Yeah, it was.
But it got to like it kept on going to the point like I hated him, but I'm like, man, that's funny.
Just wish it wasn't about me.
Well, that was, I think your brother probably hated me at one point too, because there was a time in band, like I don't know if he told, like I liked him. He was I can't remember what he was doing. This is how nicknames come about, and he was doing something, and he said something to me, and I just said, "Shut up, Philly fart," and like that was like when
I never heard
I remember
that.
that.
I never heard that.
Let me slam this real quick.
But like that, I don't know. I guess I probably have a terrible, because I've been told like right off the bat, like people's first impression of me is like I'm an asshole.
No.
Like all the people that I work with.
Yeah, you're right. They're right.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to.
I mean, I have no recollection of the first time I ever met you.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know I knew of you through my brother who was in the band, and you guys all did the percussion section and whatnot. Yeah. So I knew I mean, believe it or not, he may have thought you were an ass for a while, but this might be weird for me to say, but he was really looking up to you because he was all about like playing the quads and everything in the band. And like, so he looked up to you and he wanted to like do what you did. So he never spoke ill of you. So like I knew of you and you through like the percussion. I'm like, okay. I don't know how I ended up hanging out with you more so.
I think it's just through our mutual friends.
Well,
yeah.
It was, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think I ever really hung out with you at all until well after high school.
Yeah, we never hung out in high school.
Our friend Joel,
I remember Joel from.
He was always one of those guys like we had mutual interest and stuff in high school, but we never like. I'd like be sitting up still and like talking about video games with them, but never like hit it off. But then our friend Ross, who's in our band, he was good friends with Joel, and it was like he started going like, yeah, like Joel's gonna have at spots up to his house this weekend, and then the friendships like stem. It's so weird, like as you're young, like back then it was like so easy to make friends. Like now like it's like holy shit, like how do we remain friends? Like, all these different continuities going on. But
I'm gonna take a bathroom break.
Okay.
Before we get going into what I think you're going to go into.
Okay.
Need anything, Mom?
Nope, you're good.
We got everything here.
Do you think he's gonna AC Slater in the bathroom?
He's probably gonna AC Slater. Let's kind of talk about so when was our last one was in February, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was a Super Bowl one, so what was
Yeah,
it?
beginning of February, end of January, beginning of February. That's right before Royal Rumble because we talked about that.
Oh yeah.
Let's get caught up on current events while Moundy, aka Brandon's gone. I know. So everything's still in like a lockdown state across most of the world.
All right. I think there's like 10 states. Well, 10 American states that are like open.
Maybe like 5 countries. We're starting to get to a point where it's rolling the other way. Hopefully it's soon. I'm just gonna tell like my story really quick. I have a friend that just bought a vacation home down in Maryland, and he wanted some people to come down and like more or less just to hang out, but it was like under the guise of like kind of like just to build a deck. That was the excuse to go down there. So that was the first time I had been anywhere since me and Brandon went on the Flogamolly cruise in November of 2019. That was the first time I've been anywhere other than like 2 hours away. And like, man, like I love traveling. I love it. And like, I got on the turnpike by myself. Like, the anxiety and stuff that I like experienced, like, turns out if you don't go anywhere for over a year, you hate driving. Like, it's not fun. But what have you guys been up to in the last couple of months?
Not a damn thing. I'm not tired of driving because work sends me.
Right. I bet that's got its benefits, I bet.
Yeah.
There's sometimes I wish I had further than 2 minutes to drive to work.
Well, because I listen to a lot of like audiobooks and podcasts.
Yeah,
and stuff,
I think that'd be fun.
It does, but when you like run out of podcasts to listen to, then I got to branch out a little bit more. So if anybody's got any suggestions, I'm all ears.
What about you? Have you been up to
Nothing recreationally. I mean, our office, we were working. I mean, aside from like 1 month when this originally started last year, like we kind of worked from home for a little bit. But other than that, we were in the office most of the time.
You've been doing the you had like the pool league, right?
The what?
Have you been doing the pool league still? Billiards?
Yeah, well, I mean, they did a shortened season this last year, so like we only did like 6 or 7 weeks worth recently, and then got into playoffs. But other than that, it's been not too much. I mean, I've been able to do what most everybody's been able to do, like
Right. I guess getting to like a point now, it's like now that it's getting warmer, like all these places are open up that you can get outside and do the stuff that you want to do. Like I love going to one of the nice things about last summer, I had like a week off every month at least. And in our area, if you drive an hour in either direction, you can go to like a nice brewery. Like the brewery that I'd never been to this one, but the brewery that this beer came from, not the beer that we have for the ads tonight, but it's just the brewery that I'm drinking tonight. They're like an hour south of us in Williamsport, New Trail.
Okay. Yeah, I think so.
But like we have like a ton of those type of breweries, like within a half an hour of those. So it's kind of nice. Like you go to those, like, and they're kind of already set up for this type of stuff, like outdoor seating, like food truck comes in. Like I love that kind of stuff. Like I always feel like less of a drunk, like if I'm drinking outside and like there's sun shining. I feel like I'm doing something right. But get on the same subject here. I know me and you have been working out, and you also have been working out.
Started this year, yeah.
Yeah, it just filled me like where you've been doing like at home stuff or
no,
just...
I actually signed. So back fall of last year, I signed up for a membership over at Anytime Fitness.
Okay.
But of course, towards the tail end of last year, like they started getting into doing their shutdown, and there were a couple periods where they completely shut down and nobody could be in the gym at all. So like I went a couple times before the end of last year, and I was like, didn't really get to use the membership much. But then, after New Year's, they opened up with their certain restrictions or whatever. And I have a buddy of mine that he was looking to get over there. He was a member and he was looking for somebody to go. I'm like, I got this membership at the end of last year. Heck, why not? I mean, he's substantially younger than I am. And when I say substantially, I mean, he might be like 9 years younger than I am. So, and he played football in high school. So he's all about it. So I was really hesitant to say, yeah, let's do this. But we started probably the second week of January, and we try to go at least 3 to 4 days a week, if our schedules allow. I mean, even if we can't get there together, we both try to hold each other accountable and get there at least 3 to 4 days a week. And, so it's been going a couple months now. So it's past the point where like you work out and it sucks while you're working out, but then the next day you wake up and you actually feel pretty good about it. Like you're sore and you're stiff, but you're like, damn, that feels pretty good.
Right. Yeah. Well, the whole like not being able, because there was like a statistic, like my job is like really active, so I didn't get to work out all that much like throughout the whole like pandemic and stuff. But I've got like a home gym and stuff now that like he comes out. Well, I've always had this stuff. Like I actually had a lot of the stuff. I probably could have made a ton of money over the pandemic, like selling my stuff. Cause like I've got a ton of weight and stuff down there. So I don't, sometime we'll have to get you down there. And
yeah, I think I mentioned to him, like, I'd be totally up for going down.
Doing like something. Today, like our workout, like I always hate coming down. Like you asked me to come down to work out, and I always don't want to. Mm-hmm. That's always my initial reaction is find the easiest way out of this. I'm just saying like how my mind works. But then like my secondary mind comes in, it's like, you need to do this. Like you need to do this. Like, and then like I go down there, like it sucks while we're doing it. Like today, like we got into our final workout, which was like made me sweat. Like both of us were sweating and yelling. And like, what? I don't know why I said like that.
What was this workout?
A lot of ins, a lot of outs.
He didn't say no homo before
but
started it.
I got done with that, and like the way I felt wasn't like so like it felt good. Like it just like felt like I could like conquer the world. And like that's like I know like you had me like a phase before, like I was like right, like if I would have followed like a good dietary plan, I would have been like pretty ripped, I think.
Yeah. Well, you even said like so you had like a family reunion or something that you went to, and like people were like commenting on like how different.
Yeah, I dropped like a lot of weight. Like it's fun. Like and like I never have a bad time. Like I think like when me and you work out, like it's all business while we're working out. But what I look forward to is like while we're both like recovering, we sit there and like we just talk bullshit, like how we're doing, like right now on the podcast.
Right.
And like that's like what I get my mind to is like, all right, like we gotta work. And like I just gotta tell myself like you work 7 hours a night. Like just condense like that into like half an hour. Or an hour.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't think we were down there for like more than an hour or so. But
yeah, I think we went like an hour tonight because what's it? 2:30 my alarm went off, and that's when we entered the garage, and I walked out of there like at 3:30 or so. So
but anyway, we'll not bore people.
Yeah, let's not get into
nobody probably wants to hear about like fitness and all that stuff. So let's
all right. So today's episode is
we actually have to do something now. I forgot about that. Okay.
If you guys want to get a glass, you can. But you can use that Mega Man one. we were originally going to do tech, but I think we're going to save that for another day. So I probably like the Y2K and like the 10-10-3-2-1 commercials. That's going to be another day. What I wanted to do in place of that was like WTF, which stands for what the fuck, if you're an old person.
Do you guys remember when like things like that became a thing? What obviously it was like internet time, like W2F, LOL, and like.
Well, the WTF, I don't know if you remember that like cartoon that the guy did, like the end of the world type thing. It was like an animated thing that I have to show it to you at some point, but it's like it was some, I don't know if he was like Swedish. He had a weird accent, and he was talking about like the end of the world type thing. And one of the things is about he's saying how the people in Australia, the kangaroos, are going WTF, mate. And all of a sudden, like, you got to watch this video. It's hilarious.
Apparently, I do, because you're doing a terrible job telling us about it.
Excuse me, alcohol's been involved.
I want him to recap the whole thing, actually.
Yeah.
Party foul.
Anyway,
we'll have to like make you do the commentary, then watch the video and like overlap them.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
or commentary from memory.
So I think we've been talking for way too long.
What'd you get for beer for us?
So I was over at the beer store today, and I was looking for something like that would make us say, "What the fuck?"
Oh, great.
And I've actually had this beer. It's very good, but read the name of this fruit. The bottom of it.
Bumbleberry.
So when you say, "What the fuck is a bumbleberry?"
Well, the guy's picture doesn't make it look all that appetizing, but I don't know what's a bumbleberry.
I guess it's like blueberry with honey. But that's why I bought it, because
I see the bees and stuff now.
Is this down in where's this brewery at? Is this Pittsburgh?
Yep. So
I don't know if I've had this specific stuff, but I've had a blueberry ale from them when I was down there.
So I think they're originally out of like Cincinnati.
Okay.
Or Cleveland maybe. But they have a brewery in Pittsburgh. This is one of those beers. Let's see, 5.3%.
That's not bad.
They got some a clever little
Smells good.
story or caption along the side of the beers. So Matt, Chris, and Glenn at what brewery was this? Sorry, Fathead Brewery. Oh, Fathead's Bumbleberry.
Yep, this smells exactly. I think this is stuff I had when I was down there.
That's really good. Like, have you've been to Pittsburgh before?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was.
I've only been there once. It's one of my favorite cities, actually.
It sucked when we were down there because, well, it didn't really suck because we went to a football game and a baseball game in the same day. But when we were done, like the place we're at, like there was only like a few bars open in like the commerce area, I guess. Like all that stuff was the little like square that was near our hotel was like everybody was closed, so it kind of sucked.
Oh wow. So I went down for my brother's bachelor party, and in the hotel, the like if you went to like the top floor was a bar, and like I was up there like talking to the bartender. I asked her like, "Hey, like what's the best bar like in this like right around here?" She's like, "You're at it." Like, but she was serious. It was like it overlooked. Like if there was a Pirates game going on, like you could watch it from that.
Were you in the hotel like that was like right in the middle? I can't remember the name of the one.
Probably. I mean, I don't remember the name of it now. But like, yeah, we went to it was funny, like the one night, the first time we were there, like we're just like hung out and like we took an Uber to like the one part of the city where it said like there was a bunch of stuff. There was a Hofbrauhausen, which is a German beer house, and it has like when it's really busy, they have like an accordion player and stuff. So we went there because like we got food there, but like it looked like it would probably be a pretty cool spot to hang out, but there was no one there at the time. So like we just got like an Uber back to like the main part of the city by our hotel, when we asked like our Uber driver, like where's the best place to go out in the city? He goes, where you guys just came from. Like everybody's like, oh, thanks a lot, bud. But like we ended up like walking around, like we found like a cool like 90s cover band playing right by the water. It was awesome. It's not a nice city down there.
Yeah, I would like. We were actually, I do a year. I was doing an annual tradition with my mom and my girlfriend, and we'd go to a baseball game.
Right.
We'd always go to Philly, but the last year we were talking about going to Pittsburgh and like getting a hotel room and stuff like that. Because like I wanted to see something different, and like we were all on board and stuff. So I was looking forward to like going down there and exploring a little bit before the game. Like I said, last time we went down, we went to the Steelers pregame, so we didn't have like or preseason game, so we didn't have a whole lot of time to walk around. But it seemed like just like the area itself. Like I like going to the Philly Stadium because
Everything's right there.
Well, it's like an easy on off. Like the stadium's super easy to get to.
That's the nice thing about Philly. Like if you want to go to the stadiums, like you just
they're all together, so you just find the different parking
you just bypass
right
the
there.
whole city and go right to the stadium.
Yep.
What was I gonna say?
Continue. I gotta go back.
But yeah, just like the different things, I'm like trying to think about like what to do like once things open back up. Like I just like what am I gonna do first?
Well, you have to learn how to function again. You
Yeah.
know? Like for so long, it's been like everything's been either shut down or restricted to what you could do at those places. So like you have to kind of learn how to function as a society.
Last week when I went to the VFW, like you met us up there, it was busy up there. I expected it to not be busy. So I went up there and I was like packed, and it's not like an outdoor venue. Like I had like anxiety through the roof.
Really?
Like it calmed down. Like, and I'm not faulting anybody. I'm not.
Right.
It's like you do what you're comfortable with. At this point, you need to do what you're comfortable with.
Right.
Like we're that far into it. Like we need. Like I'm not gonna get into it, but just you do what you're comfortable with. But like I was up there. Like that's the first time I've been in like around that many people like under one roof inside. I did not like it. It's just like weird like that. But a couple weeks before that, I was down to my friend. He just bought a vacation home in Maryland.
Oh, must be nice.
Like it's funny because it's like
A vacation home in Maryland. That's interesting.
he spent like 110 on it, and I was like, it's a nice place, but it's like among like a lot of other houses. But like we went down there and we went to like a bar that like it's in the Chesapeake Bay, and this bar like people pull their yachts up to it and stuff, and like Jimmy Buffett parks there, and like we went there and I did not feel the same way, like because it was outside. I guess it's just weird.
Well, I think outdoors is always a lot. I mean,
I think I just
you're
feel
getting
like
fresher air. It's just it's not as I don't know.
compact.
Yeah, enclosed. It's not. Yeah.
All right, are we ready to?
I think so. But all right, before we start, what do you guys think of the beer?
It's good. I actually,
Like I said, when I was down there, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but they had this on tap, and actually when they served it, they put a few blueberries in it.
Oh, nice.
It was delicious, and actually, the smell is exactly the same.
it's
really
got
good.
like kind of a nice, like mild, smooth flavor to it.
Yeah.
I think they did a good
It's not
job.
over. The fruit isn't over.
Yeah,
overly
and like
powerful.
neither
It's
is like the beer taste.
No,
So
it's nice.
All right, so we need to start with the commercials here.
It's kind of the point.
Let's kind of give something away. We're gonna do something totally different with this episode.
We are.
We have 3 different commercials that have a phone number in them.
Oh God.
And each of us are gonna take a turn calling
One of these numbers.
one of these numbers.
Uh-oh.
I will start and we'll go that way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So we're gonna start.
Do we need a disclaimer for that? Like, we are not responsible for what actually comes out the
I
other end of
guess.
this phone call.
Is that how legal things work? I don't know.
I don't. Well, we got nailed immediately for a copy.
Yeah, we don't-
Last episode. What?
All right, Brian and Mike, don't turn us in, okay?
Hi, by the way.
Our 2 listeners and our 3rd one sitting next to us.
So we're gonna start, and
Well, yeah, first.
we're gonna shift sound. This one's the Kinder Egg.
Have you either one of you guys bought one of those
No, they're illegal in the U.S.
What?
Kinder eggs?
Yes.
You can buy them here.
No.
Are they like the?
You can't
I'm
buy
pretty-
the official
So
one.
I have to ask: the Kinder eggs, are they like the Cadbury bunny eggs? Like,
No,
is that
no,
the?
no.
What is it?
You cannot buy an official Kinder Egg in the U.S.
But you can buy Kinder eggs. I'm
You
pretty
can buy a
cause
Kinder Egg Surprise. Here's why.
Kinder egg surprise?
A Kinder
I
Egg.
don't want to know.
Here's what a Kinder Egg is. Okay. It is like a plastic egg, like what you'd hide like coins in or whatever for Easter.
Christmas.
We already went past that.
So it's like a plastic egg
Uh-huh.
with something in it, surrounded by chocolate all the way around.
Okay.
Under U.S. law, you cannot sell that.
Because
You
you,
need
got
to have
plastic in the food.
Like you can have chocolate, plastic, and chocolate, but you can't have chocolate surrounded by all the plastic. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
So like a proper Kinder Egg is chocolate all the way around.
Right.
Like you bite into it and it's like, oh shit, there's plastic. But you cannot. They're illegal in the USA. But
I guess I understand why.
what is
It's around
legal
plastic.
in the USA? They sell an egg from Kinder does. It goes plastic, long sleeve of plastic that breaks up chocolate, and then
Huh.
I guess I can
I
say
never
no.
paid. Cause I'm pretty sure I thought the one that I saw it was like
it looks like that.
that looks nothing like an egg.
No, it doesn't.
That looks like a
That looks like a.
stupid beluga.
But anyway, Kinder eggs are illegal in the USA.
All right, 3 hours later, we're in the
if you
first
would have
commercial
drawn
here.
that in charades, I definitely would have guessed Kinder egg.
Wait, you want me to draw on the screen? No. I'll do it. No.
All right, so
This just looks disturbing off the bat.
is it? Well, no, I guess it's not supposed to be Humpty Dumpty. It's like they tried to like bring Humpty Dumpty back
With
together,
skin.
back together.
Why'd
again.
they give Humpty Dumpty skin?
Well, because
He's an egg.
his shell was destroyed, so they had to get.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
Oh! You ruined it.
Kinder. Yeboshiki.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get the page.
I'm mildly disturbed.
So
right now.
who does that look like other than you with a shaved head?
I'll flip the damn table.
We were gonna do like a whole episode.
We
We never told this to anybody. We were gonna have like because for some reason like you have like a generic look.
Yeah.
For
All right. So when me and Sean first started talking about making this podcast, one of our first ideas was making a moundy count. Like anytime we saw anybody that slightly resembled Brandon, aka Moundy, we'd add it to an ongoing counter. But I think no better time to start it than right now. All right. So Sean found this commercial.
Yeah, back it up.
Do I though?
Yeboshiki. Me unscrabbly.
He talks like one of the main.
Chocka doobie. Doubly chocka doobie. Pop swabble.
So, yeah.
Toy. Yodel yum and choco scrum with multi pop swabble dice. Oh, grubbly. Me scrubble now. Snuggle. Whee!
so
I do see those things around here.
Yeah,
yeah, they're around here, but apparently according to Pud,
They're not the real.
they're
thing.
not the
they're
real
not the real
thing.
Kinder.
So I wonder if we can get some black market Kinder eggs.
We,
I'm gonna go down to the black market and buy a gun and a Kinder egg.
3D printing gun and a
3D printed gun. Yeah, 3D printed killer egg. So that was supposed to be Humpty Dumpty, but they couldn't get like
the actual Humpty Dumpty.
yeah.
That was neither Humpty nor Dumpty.
But it was a wall and it looked like an egg.
So here's the thing.
So it was like,
Can I tell you something about Humpty Dumpty?
sure.
Nowhere in the Humpty Dumpty poem does it say he was an egg.
Oh, that is a good point. So what
You're-
was he?
Who knows?
Why did they have
the
to
only
put him
thing that
back
you could-
together?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Why do they have the king's horses try to put them back together after the king's men could not put them back together?
Well, do you ever think that like the king's horses became glue because horses were set to glue? So
Mind equals blown right now.
yeah, I just made because they probably
That
tried to
is
glue them back together
absolutely
with
true.
horse glue.
Wow. Did you just come up
Wow.
with that?
I actually, yes, I did.
That took that nursery rhyme to a whole new level right now. All
I-
the king's horses.
It's
This is
probably
why-
the original origin of that
Wow.
nursery rhyme because like all
Wasn't
nursery
it
rhymes.
one of the that wasn't one of the grim ones, was it?
What? A Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you
I think
it
like
was?
all
it,
like
it was,
nursery rhymes like have like a grim origin.
it was pretty grim. They couldn't put his ass back together again.
Right, but that wasn't one of the official. Never mind.
Well-
I think they all have a pretty bad start. Like if I learned anything, I was like anything that you enjoy, it has like a pretty bad origin.
yeah.
Ring Around the Rosie, like that, like it's about London Bridges falling down. Or that's a different thing.
Ring Around the Rosie has nothing to do with London Bridge.
Well, they're all both separate things.
Pocket full of posy, London Bridges falling down.
All right, let's get on to another commercial right now.
How dare
No, I'm
God.
trying to. Well, yeah, I guess we'll touch on that.
I guess I never realized that the candy
What other
was that
nursery
disturbing.
rhymes are grim?
Well, I'm not saying nursery rhymes, but like the Brothers Grimm tales, like they were all like the dark. I didn't think that was one of them. That's actually a nursery rhyme.
I
It's
guess
like,
I'm drawing a blank on like nursery rhymes. What are some of the other nursery rhymes?
London Bridges.
no, that's one of the tunes, but like
That's not a nursery rhyme.
yeah, but our the old woman that lives in a shoe, has many kids didn't know what to do. Like a lot of them are dark, like you said. They're just you hear
Well,
them,
even
you're
like old like phrases like "Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater."
Yeah.
That's a fucking man. You can only imagine where that phrase came from.
no. Okay, on to the next commercial, please.
Anyway,
We've all had too much alcohol at this point.
what we have?
Okay.
It's only the beginning. We usually split a 6-pack between the two of us.
So
Yeah, but we already had like. Well, never mind. We won't say
I
what we had
picked-
beforehand.
this next one.
What is this one? Oh,
All right,
yep.
you guys have a pet. You guys have pets at all?
I do not right now.
I don't, but my family does.
Does your girlfriend have a pet?
No.
Okay. So I don't know how to like lead into this.
Well, there's an obvious thing that needs to be said with just. I won't say it. Never mind.
So anyway, if this is for someone that has a cat, cats need to be groomed.
They do it themselves, you know.
But if you ever so thought that like you need to do it for them, here's the problem. I guess this isn't so much a commercial, just like
It kind of is.
Like
It's
a thing
promoting
with,
a product.
an insider with an advertisement. But yeah, like this is for people that really like their cat.
So this thing actually exists.
Yes,
Are you sure?
yes.
Oh.
I mean, I never used it.
But you
Your
have
cat?
it.
Then
You
look
don't
at
have a cat.
It's basically you're gonna lick your pussy. I probably.
Oh, we're not. That's the only thing we're going to say about this commercial.
That was the obvious thing that needed to be said about said commercial. What? Who comes up with this?
I like how it's called lick.
I
Looks
like how
Edward
like
Scissorhands.
every person using this is like god awful hair.
I like how every cat hates it.
This is animal abuse. It's adult pacifier.
Well, you may get, yeah, you might get your cat one judge. I bet they will. If they could. If your cat could judge you, I bet they would.
Yeah. Well, cats are assholes anyway, so they wouldn't say anything nice about you regardless.
God.
I don't know why we included that. Oh,
Well,
because that's a WTF.
Yeah, it definitely made us say what to.
That's definitely a WTF commercial.
Yeah. What else is there to say about that?
Other than what Mounty just said, man?
Sorry.
Moundy took that one and ran.
I don't know.
Do you think they have one that doesn't have those ridges for like the hairless cats?
Oh my
But for the what is it? The shaved
the
cat?
the Siamese ones that are hairless. Like
the Sphinx.
Oh,
That's ribbed.
Ribbed.
Okay, off of
all right,
licking them.
so-
Don't you have to lotion those cats like
I think
on a
so.
constant
I
basis?
wouldn't
You gotta
see
rub
how you
those-
couldn't.
You gotta rub those cats down pretty good.
Puts the lotion on the cat, or else never mind. Okay.
You gotta rub those pussies pretty good. Anyway.
Cat came out the nose.
Anyway. All right. I told you guys.
Never had Bumbleberry out the nose before.
Damn, I'm laughing. I told you guys I was gonna show you. You might know the whole commercial.
Oh, is this the
Hogan one.
okay?
You
Yeah,
don't.
I don't.
You have no clue.
No,
what it's for.
I will say I do not
Alright.
know where it goes.
So for the first time in six-pack ads history.
I have to ask a question before we start it. Is it going to be shocking? Is it going to be like, oh my
Oh,
god?
it's nothing like crazy.
Okay,
But it's
you-
nothing what you think it's going to be for.
I will say it. Never,
All right.
Okay.
To kick this commercial off, I want to say like a number of celebrities go over to Japan to record a commercial because they can make a lot of money and like not like they can record a commercial for something crazy and not a lot of people know who they are. They're, enough that it draws an audience, but it was bigger like in like before like YouTube became a thing. So this is one of those commercials where like a big someone famous from the States went over there and recorded a commercial. And it's just something that's totally crazy.
Damn cats.
You don't have a cat, Mounty?
No.
You look like a cat.
All right.
I am not. I used
We're
to have
gonna
6 of them.
I'm gonna start this commercial and then I'm gonna pause it. You're gonna guess what it's for.
It's Hulk Hogan.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again.
So I have no idea. I think it's a Hitachi ad because I saw Hitachi up in the corner. But the only two things I know Hitachi for are like drills and like power tools and like excavators and like heavy equipment.
Okay.
Um,
So you think it's one of those?
Why
I
are they
don't-
having Hulk Hogan sing? That's the disturbing part of this.
well, yeah, and why whatever
Why is he
the
not
ad
wearing a
does,
shirt?
we're doing it 7 days a week.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Those,
Sunday
that
comes
piece of-
again. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Pants line.
Oh, that might give it away.
Well, it looks like it's an air conditioner.
So it's an air conditioner.
yeah. Look at like
たちの細長
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
サラサラ
Sunday comes again.
綺麗な空
it makes
気
no sense.
Why is he making
体には
it googly
細
eyes?
長
Baby.
気持ちいいんで
Matt,
す
you gotta back that up about 30 seconds. There's so much wrong with this. All right, so this is a Japanese commercial.
Yes.
All right, Japanese commercial. It's got Hulk Hogan. All right, you bring an American star over. Okay, whatever. Play this, please.
From the baby.
Sure.
な空
He's
気
uncomfortably wearing no
体に
shirt
は細長
and boxers.
気持ちいいんです日立の
What's the point of the baby?
That's your one question away from that commercial.
No, there's a lot of questions. But you're going to be uncomfortable with Hulk Hogan. All right, why put the baby in there?
I don't know.
I don't have enough
I'm
alcohol for that.
speechless as far as
You never thought that'd be for an air conditioner, did you?
Listen, look at the name of the
Nope.
air conditioner too. Big Flow.
Big
I love
Show
it.
wasn't.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again.
毎日
Sunday,
毎
Monday,
日
Tuesday,
日立の
Wednesday,
細長
Thursday,
な
Friday,
静か
Saturday,
サラサラ
Sunday comes
That's
again.
really-
きれいな空気体には細長が気持ちいいんです日立のビッグフローウェルネス
I wonder how much I got paid for that. Tiny Toons. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
Great, you just ruined
Well,
shit.
yeah, now we're
Jeez.
screwed.
Sorry.
Demonetized. Yeah, so
We're
you guys
making buku
did not
dollars
even have a
before.
clue like what that was gonna be.
Hell no.
And there's a ton. We could go down a rabbit hole. We could make a whole episode just out of like celebrities making commercials like that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to touch on that one at a future time because that I got nothing. You gotta take a leak.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Alrighty.
We're quickly falling apart here.
Not doing too bad. I can't remember where you work.
Right now?
Yeah. Don't you still work at the movie theater?
Oh no. That was a
I remember that was like a long time like running joke.
long time ago.
We were it wasn't that long ago. I can't remember who I was talking to. We were talking about because they're doing like private theater rentals or
Yeah.
something down there. And
Yeah.
I was joking around
Oh,
with
here we
somebody,
go.
and I was like, I should message Moundy and see, just to be a dumbass and be like, how much does it cost? Because we were wondering like how much it costs to like rent the theater and everything.
Yeah, that definitely is not me anymore. It hasn't been for a while.
You're not at the Keys. You're not at college anymore, right?
I still teach part-time with Lackawanna, but no, I work for the county actually right now. I work probation parole.
Oh, gotcha.
Completely different.
I hadn't seen you in like forever. It was like a couple weekends ago. I saw you down at PJ's.
And I completely snubbed you.
I know. I was laughing about it because like you just like walked on by, and I was eating dinner and stuff. But like you walked right into the back room, and then Mike, your cousin, came in. I'm like, that motherfucker, Moundy, just like ghosted me. It's like,
Yeah, walked right by. I completely snubbed you. I was carrying a chair. I remember that.
We need to. I kind of want to like rent that movie theater out sometime.
I've been.
I want to do
just
it like
talking
before
about
this all ends. Like it'd be kind of fun.
I was gonna reach out to a bunch of people around Christmas time and like.
Wouldn't it be fun to do and like play Halo?
I was
That
about to
would
say
be
we could
awesome.
do that. They've got the setup to be able to hook up an Xbox.
Like get Ross up here for band practice some weekend and.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Rent out the theater, play Halo, may have them make a bunch of popcorn and stuff.
Yeah. I
That'd be
mean, I
fun.
don't think it was that. Wasn't it like $120 or something like that for like
Probably a
10
couple
people?
hundred.
So
But if you get a group of 15, 20 people and everybody chips in a couple bucks.
that was the
Right.
one cool thing. Like one benefit I can say about last year. Like I bought a projector and a screen to like
yeah.
and I wanted to like start. We mostly used it for my brother's place, but it was so fun. Like having like outdoor movies at my brother's place. Oh my god! Like, and it was a perfect year to do it because there was all these years that came direct to video, and like we did like so many videos. Like, oh my god, it was so fun. That was like one of the benefits from last year. Like last year sucked. If we could like rub the genie lamp and take all that, but
You rub the genie lamp to get 3 wishes.
You know, apparently we only need one.
But like the one thing, like it reminded me, like what I liked about it is like you don't need to like go that far out of town and stuff that fun. Like you're gonna stay like with your own friends, and everything, and like have a ton of fun.
It's all about the people.
Like it's yeah, exactly. Like I learned to have like so much fun last year, just like hanging around here. But all right,
Moving
So-
on.
we're going to get. We have 3 commercials.
No,
No, not yet. Remember,
we
we
got
moved one up.
another incredibly weird.
Oh, we got to do the nose one. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this one can't be real, but
It is.
it
Totally is.
certainly seems it.
Get that off of there. We're gonna get canceled. Oh, there we go.
All right, we're gonna start it here. What's everybody think that is?
Now we're really canceling.
All right. So now that we've seen that,
Yeah. So what? I mean, what's your guesses? What is it? Is it a pretzel rod? Is it two guys docking? Is it
yes,
all of the above?
two guys docking with a pretzel rod.
Yes.
One guy has a stack of pennies. The other guy. All right. What was that? Anyway. All right. So we're just gonna start there, and then we're gonna rewind and go back.
It looks like John Malkovich. I don't think I'm allowed to say
It
names.
does. No, you can say. We don't know John Malkovich now. It's not like he hangs out with us.
Well, he's in this commercial.
We can keep on pausing.
What you want it? Oh wait, never mind. All right.
Yeah.
That's a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah. McDonald's, like what? What are you guys doing?
Do.
What's your
I'm
thoughts on
loving
like
it.
what the?
I mean,
I don't know.
I drink coffee like once a year.
I mean,
You drink
do
coffee at all?
you nose dock somebody? When it
I've
comes
never
time?
have nose docked anybody.
No,
What?
I've never nose docked anybody. Nope.
I like how you like had to think about it. Like, nope.
That's a negative.
I had to like, consult my lawyer real quick.
And I'm also going to rethink my decision about ever going. Well, never mind.
So before we go into this next commercial, I'm gonna finish this beer. So we gotta like,
Let's finish them and open up the new ones. Well, you're not going to chug that, are you?
No.
but yeah, like nose docking. Anybody
That
know?
is something that weighs heavily on everybody.
I know. Now that's like the one thing that like separated
knew
all
that
this
about
country, like the whole entire country, like the issue of nose docking.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. Biden's for it. Trump was against it. It's all about nose docking.
Yeah. The last person that did it, Hillary, made him commit suicide. So.
I no longer understand what's happening
I mean,
here.
we all know what docking is, but you think that'd be like more of like a chicken thing, because
What's your
do you know why?
I feel like
Chickens
you're
don't
Nate
wear
right now, and
pants.
you. Why chickens don't wear pants?
Yeah, do you know why chickens don't wear pants?
I do not.
Because they're peckers on their face.
I see. I feel like I'm back in high school again, and I have no idea what these jokes
Why
are.
did chicken coops only have 2 doors?
Oh God.
Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be a chicken sedan.
I don't know whose jokes. Credit to whoever made those jokes. But anyway, back to nose docking, everybody's favorite topic. What were you gonna say?
Did I even have anything to say?
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like he's got something.
I think I was just gonna ask
deep burning in his
Moundy
soul.
sarcastically.
Was
but-
your nose circumcised as a kid?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Uh,
I was laughing earlier.
we're gonna get rid of one more of these.
Me and Sean always cook a steak.
Can I just say how awkward and uncomfortable that makes me? Okay.
As
And
much as your camp
the
counselor
fact
make
that you use that part of the bear to okay.
Me and you
Ouch.
always cook like when we hang out. It seems like we're always cooking a steak
Yeah.
to cap off the night. Tonight we did it before we did all this, but tonight it was kind of awkward because I'm gonna keep this simple. Like I'm not trying to be a dick. I seriously, I
know where you're going, and it's fine.
I'm enamored with everybody's culture.
I know where you're going with this, and it's fine. Go.
I seriously like seeing like where people's culture, like traditions and stuff. But
Hashtag racist coming up.
no,
It's not a race.
no, I
That's
was
okay.
I was the dickhead here. It was funny because like I was talking to Brandon and I was like, yeah, tonight like I'm gonna cook like tomorrow night. Speaking of tonight, like we're gonna cook up a giant ribeye, or we're gonna eat it. And not even thinking tonight as the last night, literally the last Friday night in Lent.
Mhm.
So Friday nights during Lent is Catholics cannot have
Can't eat meat.
So I want to make something clear. I've always been confused. Can you eat chicken?
No.
It can only be seafood.
Well, yeah, it's no red meat. So like, no fowl, no red meat.
Okay.
Fish is okay.
Okay.
Fish or anything non-red meat.
Gotcha. Because I just learned like what kosher meant. Like kosher means it can't be an animal that chews its cud.
Oh yeah, I kind
Or
of
that doesn't chew its cud.
That's what you just said.
Yeah,
It
that
can't,
is what you just said.
it can't be an animal that does. So it can't be a pig. A
Right.
hoofed animal that doesn't chew its cud.
Correct.
So it can be. They can eat cow. Like it's just always like I like learning about that different kind of stuff.
Certain rules.
That's just
No, it's just abstaining from meat. Fridays.
I totally get it. I'm not gonna get any deeper than that. But it was just funny because like I felt like the dickhead because like I'm like it's literally the last day that implies for you, right?
Correct. So basic,
Like,
and I'm not
if
going
I
to
would've-
deep into it, but there are certain days. So
Yeah,
like
if I would have
obviously
waited a week, you could have done it.
the first day of Lent, which is Ash Wednesday, so that was like 6 weeks ago, is one of those days. Every Friday of Lent, and then of course Good Friday, which is today, it's no meat.
Yep.
So as of midnight tonight, I can have meat and everything's fine again.
And that was what was funny to me about it. Like, literally, if I would have waited 1 week, you could have had like this delicious looking tea, like
And
tomahawk.
it was pretty scrumptious looking earlier. I will. tell you.
I'm like, but then like you told like, I'm like, yeah, we're cooking our tomahawk, and you're like, I can't have that. I'm like, why can't he have that? I'm like, oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
But it was just funny. Like it's just,
That's.
I
Listen,
totally
it's
felt
like-
like the dickhead in that situation.
And by the way, I will say that there are years like nobody's ever perfect on it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Especially like
How
the
could you
first
be?
Friday of Lent, it's easy to forget, and you have like a pizza and it has piece of pepperoni on it. Like, oh well, there you just screwed up and had meat.
Yeah.
So, there are obviously times where you slip up, but obviously if you think about it, you shouldn't do it. And when you
Exactly.
said it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pass on it, and that's fine. And it's not judgmental about anybody that wants to have meat today. That's fine.
I honestly like admire anybody that sticks to like tradition like that.
Yeah, fuck your judgment. I'm eating meat every day.
That's fine.
Would you trust me that?
The uncomfortable teddy bear.
All right. So
Okay, now it's really time to get uncomfortable.
we
Whoops.
are going.
Sorry.
Clap on.
I don't know what happened.
Clap off. Uh-oh. We got wrestling.
Oh man, why do we have that up though? But anyway,
Get
so
copyrighted.
yeah, here we go.
Vince come after your ass.
So this might get really good, or this might be like get incredibly boring.
We're gonna get arrested for this.
I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start with the first one, right?
Yep.
Are you doing the king?
We found,
Oh god.
or Sean found,
He did. All of them.
Yep.
This is really good beer, by the way.
yeah, it's pretty good. 3 different ads for 3 different phone numbers.
But like
And they
900,
are nine. Yes.
900 numbers were like a big thing.
Yes, they
And
are.
I think a lot of like the 900 numbers were like the late night, like girl
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
But this isn't any of them. So
Real
these
quick
ones are
story-
way better.
Real quick story. This
Uh-oh.
is 100% real. Like every bit of the story is real. I forget when this was. I had to call the DMV for something, and they had called and left a message with a number for me to call. So I called the number that they left me to call. I called this number, and it was a sex hotline.
That
Who
the
made you call
DMV
that?
made you call.
Yeah.
Find out. Okay.
100%. I wish I would have had it recorded. Like, yeah, you need to call this number. And I called it.
I have to ask a question. There's zero chance that you actually misdialed and dialed the wrong number.
I mean, maybe. Maybe I missed one number.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. It's been so long now. I wish I would have recorded. I wish the technology had existed to like have it record and everything. But all right. So we had 3 commercials.
Oh God.
Each of us are gonna call, starting with me. We'll play
Which
the
means
commercial in
I get-
entirety.
Great. I get good.
Get the number, and then call the number.
It's not gonna go well at all. Oh God.
Is Elvis alive? Judge for yourself by calling the 900 number on your television screen. Hear what could be the incredible Elvis.
I will say this was uploaded in November 8th, 2020. So this was not that long ago that this was uploaded.
So we are calling 1-900-909.
Do the letters show up on your numbers when you dial?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
One 900-909 Elvis, right?
Yeah. So this is like, I wonder, there should have been, I'm sure there, do you think there was one 900 number for like Sasquatch? Because this is like, this may be,
To report him, probably.
well, no, because this is like, you may hear what could be Elvis like living or something now. I can't remember what the rest of the commercial.
All right, I got the number dialed. Here we go.
You gotta put it on speaker.
Oh yeah.
Put near the microphones.
Your call cannot be completed.
Oh, man.
Number and dial again. No es posible realizar la llamada.
All right, so we cannot contact Elvis. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
I want one of these to work.
All right, let's see.
So now we're gonna go to dial an insult.
This is dial an insult.
I hope this is
This is
something.
dial an
I
insult.
want to be insulted.
Call 1-900 to insult. Dial an insult.
1-900
To
insult.
insult. Oh, geez.
All right, so now Sean's gonna dial.
NSULT. All right.
Oh boy.
So 7858 is the number. Let's see what we got here.
The call you are attempting to place is not allowed from this line.
I'm starting to feel better about this.
611.
Are you having a bad day? It's about to get worse. There's a guy called Sultan who's waiting to...
So that's not working.
So I wonder how many 900 numbers are still in existence.
So we got one more to try.
God, it'll be mine then.
Hey, it's weird because this guy looks like Moundy too.
There's the number.
I'll
1-900
smash it.
490.
All right, 1-900 490 FREAK. Wow, that's just not, that's wrong amount of numbers.
All right, so take the 5 away maybe. Let's get
That's right?
1-900-490 freak. Yeah, so I guess probably I got an old.
This is Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed
Ah,
as dialed.
damn it.
Please hang up and redial the number, including the area code. Announcement 5.
Well, that was a bust.
That did not go.
All right, I'm gonna
at all
try.
like I
I'm gonna
thought
try
it was.
that number real quick.
Which one? You're gonna do the freak? Why don't we just dial the 1-900 number?
Yeah, let's. It'd be really funny to get one of them to work and see what.
Did it work?
Which one are you trying? Are you trying this one again?
Yeah.
Focusing pretty hard over there.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again. No es posible.
There's probably a bunch of people that were sitting around doing what we're doing right now, and they said, "Well, we gotta shut this off."
Yeah, I'm gonna try one random one just to see
The
what.
1-900 number.
So I don't know. I guess maybe 1-900 numbers don't work anymore.
Yeah.
So I think we should like look up just a random number and dial it.
Go for it. And see if somebody will answer. And what are you
What
doing?
kind of business do we want to look up?
Are you like looking up a business and calling
I
them?
don't know.
Just dial like just do a 1-800 number, then like
A 1-800 number.
yeah, just dial
Hey, you do it.
dial a 1-800 number.
1-800 and then come up with the right amount of numbers and just hit send.
All right, I'm gonna hit 356-7890.
how have we fallen into this?
I don't know.
Is it on speaker?
Mm-hmm.
Is it ringing?
No, it's not doing anything. Yeah.
Pathwayware Corporation. Your call will be answered momentarily. This call may be recorded for quality purposes.
Don't record this.
Oh, we're getting right through. I didn't hear who it was. But.
Some corporation. I don't want to be part of this.
You gotta talk.
Yeah, I'll talk.
I have a feel, guys. It's like 10 o'clock at night.
Please choose the following options to direct your call. If you do not choose an option, your call will end. To notify Contour of a serious adverse event.
All right.
Well, we probably shouldn't do it. We probably could have. Well, we did have
Serious
an adverse
adverse
event. We wanted to hear like the last thing that Elvis ever said, but we couldn't. I mean,
Yeah.
it's. It was worth a shot anyway.
1-900-4903.
Oh no! You know what's next, don't you? Uh-oh.
So, all right. I hate dolls.
Yep.
Like, I hate everything about them.
Remember the old Annabelle commercials for the movie?
No, I fucking lost my memory.
The what ones?
Annabelle. Remember the movie about the doll Annabelle?
No, I never watched. I did not watch
The
anything
freaking-
for scary movies.
Well, you guys
the
shut up.
trailers were bad enough.
Yeah,
I can't
Annabelle.
imagine what the Annabelle. They're on HBO Max.
I used to like.
I shouldn't say that.
I fucking hate you, dude. I'm telling you.
Did you watch it when you were younger?
So
It's
here's what
a
happened.
fairly recent thing.
When I was younger, my aunt and uncle let me watch Child's Play
Oh yeah.
at my grandma's house when I was like 3 or 4. So
Yeah, it doesn't.
I grew up with like,
Nope.
and I still have it.
Nope.
An imminent fear of dolls.
Nope.
Like when I'd like stay the night with my aunts and uncles, like if there was like a baby doll in the room, I'd kick it down the stairs. No, seriously.
Apparently, your bed was at the top.
I kicked the baby doll.
Now you get so mad.
That almost made me choke.
All right, so segue that into our next.
In other words, this one's going to involve a doll.
Yeah. So this,
I love how we segue.
so this doll was actually a thing in like 1969. I looked it up.
69.
69, yeah. Not the kind of thing that you do with your dolls, Moundy.
Beautiful Chrissy
Nice
comes in
doll.
this beautiful dress. But you can get all these other beautiful
You got to go back and start at the
clothes for
beginning.
her too.
Yeah.
And style her hair.
You're 3/4 of the way through.
Everyone knows that beautiful hair makes a girl look beautiful.
Beautiful Chrissy has
Why?
beautiful hair that
Why do you name the song?
This
not
is
appropriate.
beautiful Chrissy, the doll with beautiful hair that grows right down to her toes. Turn the knob and her hair is shorter. Press her tummy and you can make her hair grow and grow
We
and
do the same
grow
thing we're gonna do.
right down to her toes. You'll love to brush it and brush it.
He has beautiful hair. She has beautiful eyes. She has beautiful clothes.
Beautiful Chrissy comes in this beautiful dress. But you can get all these other beautiful clothes for her too, and style her hair to go with them.
Sold separately.
beautiful Chrissy.
So how many do you got, Moundy?
We weren't going to talk about that.
Well,
Anyway,
you're starting to get a little drunk over there,
no,
folks?
that happened.
Yes, it did. It's on camera.
Yeah, beautiful Chrissy. You guys got a lot of those.
No,
Gotta say, I've never grown up with that.
yeah, I guess we probably shouldn't have done so many. We should probably could have had like a female's perspective on it. We'll get a girl on here eventually.
Really?
Who are you gonna get?
I don't know, but All right, let's go.
Okay, keep it right on. Here we go.
Yeah, we're great.
Oh no, this next one's gonna make me stay up all night.
All right, this one's like the most. I rank it right up there with the most WTF.
Yep.
Yep. I like how it starts on that. Yeah.
So this company actually existed.
And I will say,
What will you say?
you have to watch all the way to the end.
Do we?
Yes.
We lick
Is there a happy
you
ending?
very much.
No.
If you want
what's
to
the
lick
key?
something,
All I know
Lick
is
us.
the first time I saw this, I
we love to lick.
was begging that
We lick
the eyes never
to
looked at
love.
the camera.
We're love lickers.
Why?
Oh wait, the worst and most creepy part is coming at the very end.
Yeah.
Wait. Watch behind the head.
Why? I hate you.
Little baby's ice cream. Ice.
So that was like uploaded in 2012, and they didn't go out of business until like 2019.
How they were ever in business is shocking to me.
But it was still a company.
And it's a vapor. Huh?
Mysterious stranger.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, that's really weird.
Adventures of Mark Twain. That's not Mark Twain.
Yeah, I know what that is, and it's really fucking weird. All right,
Because it hasn't been any weird at all.
we are about to go into my favorite commercial
Oh.
of all time, and I've been waiting for a time to show this commercial, and I have no better time than now.
True.
So are you going to be able to explain why he says what he says?
No, all I can say is, all right, I don't need to expose myself here.
Please don't.
Jeez. That's why that guy
I
was
was
all white, is because Bud exposed himself to him.
hired than draft pussy one night, and
You
I
were what?
higher than draft pussy, and I changed this
I
guy.
don't know what he's talking about.
I changed this guy's Wikipedia page
Oh.
to be to different things, and I'll tell you what it was after. But Joel, if you're watching, this one's for you. This one's such a funny commercial. It like I had this in mind from the start.
Pretty lady alert. Oh. Hey, home slice.
Wow.
What up, dog? Hey, got my gallbladder out.
New Nips chips. Loaded with 100% real craft cheese.
Jimbo. Mercy.
Because when you love Nips, it shows.
So why does it explode into like a?
Because I think they're showing like how much cheese.
Excuse me. Marcy, shut up.
I'll talk about
Don't
like
you
a
know any
crazy
other
series
songs?
of commercials. Those
Cheetos.
ones.
Can't say product names.
Chester Cheetah, like
You're fired with the mouse.
I feel like he's like the next thing in line to get canceled.
Cancel. There you go.
I think it's time to cut him off.
But yeah, we were like really fucking high one night, and we.
Well, he asked you a question.
What?
I don't remember what.
Why?
It was.
Why did poof and
Wow,
cheese?
why does the? I don't know, because
Okay.
there's so much flavor in the bag. But yeah, we were like really high one night, and we edited that to the Wikipedia page, and like made no sense about it. And now, like,
So
if I try to,
whose Wikipedia page?
so the actor's name is Jerry Lambert.
On the guy that does Marcy.
Yeah, yeah, that guy. We found that out, and then that was bad news bears.
Do you think it's still up?
No, I got deleted like right after because we kept on editing it. Man, like, yeah, that was bad. So we got Baby Secret.
Oh,
This is our last
this
one.
is our
by the
last
way.
one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Probably should be too.
Let's hope that people watch this right before they go to bed so they won't sleep ever again.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't have any sisters, but did your brother have any like weird dolls like this?
No. That was a weird question.
There's always one in the family.
True.
You don't say anything mean about your brother, do you? Did you guys ever fight when you were little?
Oh God, I have a scar right in the middle of my back from him. So yeah. He put me. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Well, my parents are never gonna see this. He put me through a wall once.
Jesus.
We blamed it on the dog.
You blamed it on the dog?
Let's go into this a little bit more.
Yeah. Did you have a dog the same size as you guys?
No, we had a big black lab. And
why has it got to be black?
I don't know. We had a big Labrador.
What color?
Black. And
Tubuku.
well, the dog comes into it afterwards. So we were homeschooled. So we get home from school. We get home from, I don't know where we were the day.
Wait, the dog came in the hole?
What are you talking about? So we get home. I don't know where we were. That's irrelevant. We get home. We were.
Well, you were at home because you fell through a wall.
I'm telling you, we were arguing about something. I was driving. We get home and we're arguing about something. It turns physical.
What color the dog was?
That comes in later.
Okay.
We get like fighting with each other, and he pushes me into the wall, which was sheetrock, and I went through the wall. And immediately the fight stops, and we're like, "Uh-oh!" You know, you ever do something? And you're like, "Well, my parents are gonna know this happened. There's no hiding this." Well, that was a moment for both of us. We're like, "Uh-oh!" So not long after, our mom pulls in. I'm like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Blame it on the dog. Dog, when we got home, he was excited to see us. He jumped up on us, and I fell and I hit the wall. Okay. So she bought it. She bought it. We never got in trouble for it. To
this day,
yeah. Sorry, Mom. Sorry. Not that Mom's ever gonna watch this.
Did you give up lying for Lent? Terrible.
I don't feel like a proud person right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't eat meat, but I'll drink a ton of alcohol.
Mattel's new baby secret.
By the way, I hate it so much.
Just to you.
Why is it whispering?
Her lips really move.
Why? No, I hate it.
It's almost unbelievable. Get Mattel's new baby
I hate
secret
everything about
so
it.
you can have fun keeping
The site that has
secrets.
this literally is called scaryforkids.com.
Yeah. Why does it whisper?
That's somebody for like YouTube and stuff. That baby doll thing was like from like the 70s or 80s.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I wonder if you can still get one.
Why would you want to?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you right now,
see if
you
it
put
actually
those in my
whispers
yard,
like
I'll
it
shoot
says.
you. I tell people that you want to scare me? Yeah, put a doll in my yard. I'll fucking one good way for me to start carrying a gun in my house. I don't even fuck around.
Bud is toasted.
Oh my god, that's so good. Why does the doll whisper?
Why does the doll talk?
Yeah, I watched Child's Play when I was like 3 years old.
Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was allowed to. Stayed up. Oh my god, my parents were wondering why I stayed up. I'm like, Chucky's gonna get me.
Chucky.
To this day, I cannot watch that movie.
I've never seen it. So.
Oh my! You can buy them on eBay.
I'll
You
kill
can too. We need how much?
I'll kill you.
There's like $80.
I own a gun. I don't care.
$50 for one of these secret baby
I
dolls.
might be willing to spend that just to freak him the hell out.
I own a gun.
So do I. So I'll be fine.
I own a gun. I'll know where you live.
You should look at how like that one would be the one to buy because look how creepy that one looks.
Nope. Fuck you.
Jeez. Looks like Chucky to begin with.
Oh.
So
I don't know.
I
might.
feel like we need to find a 1-900 number that actually works.
Oh God. No, it's not 1-800. You want 1-900.
All right. Well,
this is not going to end well.
Yeah.
These guys. Why?
You can try the Hulk Hogan had one. Try 1-900-454 Hulk.
1-900
We ought to do the crank call thing.
Hulk.
Eat vitamins, brother.
The call you are attempting to place is not allowed from this line.
Oh, you're not going to be able to talk to Hulk Hogan now.
Damn it.
All right, we'll each do one just for the hell of it. And we'll end on that note. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
So I'm doing 1-900-356-8556. See if it does anything. Nope.
Do I need to try one more?
Yeah, you do one more.
I'm going to try 8554.
8554.
Are we doing 800 or
900?
900.
Attempting to place is not allowed from the.
All right, I'm doing 1-900-565-3491.
All right.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please
Well,
hang up and
if anybody has any numbers we can call next time, let us know.
This thing has gone away from commercials to crank calling.
Yeah, we're kind of hoping we got to talk to somebody, but
I think we covered all bases tonight. So we'll talk to you next time, I guess.
yeah. Oh shoot, we got to finish our beers first before this podcast ends.
Yep.
Oh, that's a rule?
Mm-hmm. Did you guys hear of any good April Fool's jokes? Anybody played?
There was one. It's probably not going to mean much to you guys. Maybe to you, because you kind of follow sports, not football so much. You guys know who Michael Strahan is?
Mm-hmm.
So he used to play football for the Giants.
His teeth?
So he's got the teeth. He's got the gap. So what's today? So Friday was the second. So Thursday. So back on Wednesday, he went to a dentist. And it was a big story. It was all over the place. You can find it anywhere. He decided to finally fill in the gap. He decided to have his teeth fixed, and he did it. Fixed it, yada, yada, yada. Looked good. Like he looked completely different, but looked good. Yesterday, he hops on his own like Twitter or something, a video of him with a mask on, like for the pandemic. He's wearing a mask. He's talking about this, that. He goes, oh, yeah. And he starts talking about his mom. Mom knows I wouldn't do it. He pulls the mask down. Gap's still there. So a big April Fool's to everybody. He didn't actually fix the gap. That's the only one I heard of.
Huh. Did you guys ever like do any April Fool's jokes when you were little?
No. I like.
I'm trying to think of like some little ones that I did, but I can't think of any.
So April Fool's to me I always used to build it up bigger in my head than it ever was. Like I'd get to the day and I'd be waking up like I'm not gonna get fooled at all today. And nobody would ever try to fool me. I'm like, okay.
It's like day he sleeps with a girl with a dick.
Damn. Back to bite me in the ass years later.
So I did a bunch of
I hang out with you guys.
April Fool's jokes on my parents, and like there was, I think I did 4 of them, but I can't remember what the 4th one was. I did the whole tape the spray nozzle on the kitchen sink for the hose thing, and I got my mom that way. I tried to do the hard-boiled egg trick, like where I put like a bowl of like hard-boiled eggs, but they weren't hard-boiled eggs in the fridge, but they didn't fall for that one. The one that was really funny was the toothpaste and the Oreos. My fucking dad ate like half a bag of those things.
Toothpaste and Oreos.
That's the best part.
Wait. So you actually took out the Oreos, scraped out the middle,
I scraped out
toothpaste in it, and he ate half of them.
But because I asked my mom,
this is a great minty flavor of.
I asked my mom about it like a couple nights later, and she's like, because she thought she was like her like way of getting back. This is when I was younger. I was still living at home. Like her like retaliation was she put a bunch of golf balls like underneath like my bed sheets. Yeah. Not
wait. Time out. The fact that your mom had to retaliate against you was
hilarious. The fourth one was hot sauce around the coffee mug rim.
Oh wow.
And I can't remember if that one worked or not.
Dick move.
But yeah, the toothpaste one. Like I asked her like a couple nights later, and she did say, she's like, "Are you serious? Your dad ate like 10 of those things," and he was saying like, "Did you get the regular ones? 'Cause these ones, they taste minty. Did you get mint Oreos?" But like they continue to eat them. Well, that was my April Fool's joke. I thought that one was
funny. We have like a little more time to kill.
We do?
Yeah.
So I gotta pee.
Everybody keeps asking me because I go to a lot of concerts. They keep asking me like, what is your first concert? Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Yeah,
this is why we stuck to 12 or 6-pack abs instead of 12-pack abs.
But everybody keeps asking me like, because they know I love concerts. And they asked me specifically, what is my first concert? Like, if I have to pick, my answer is anything that's available. But if I had the availability, I think that's what they mean. Like, if I could tailor pick my own concert, what would be yours?
Like the first concert I
But
would
we can go to, like, experience no restrictions. Like, none at all. Like, I'm talking, like, you go to, like, it was 2019.
I don't know. There was one we went to at Greg's bachelor party. If those guys would tour, I know it was Offspring and Pennywise. Who was the second, or who? There was 3 bands that night.
No,
right?
there was a bunch. It was Bad Religion, Offspring, Pennywise, and the Vandals.
Oh, we must have missed the Vandals.
We got there right as they're finishing up.
Okay. No, we got there as Pennywise was playing.
We were walking the parking lot, and Vandals were playing. But Pennywise was started.
Okay. But that concert,
that was very good.
I love that concert.
Yeah, the best part of that was very memorable for me because like we went down for Greg's bachelor party and like Ross met us in Atlantic City. I love like when all of us can like all converge in one spot.
Yeah.
I always love that. Like different groups and stuff, they all meet up in one spot, and it's like all like the shittiest conventions. But we all met up in Atlantic City, and Ross got into the city, and right as he did, I sat down in this Wheel of Fortune machine.
This is the best story ever.
And this thing had like single seats and it had like double seats. And your cousin Mike sat down like a double seat next to me. And like, he's like, we're like so hammered drunk. And like, I put like, I don't know what my bet was.
It was $20. Or no, you put $20 in.
I put $20 in, but that wasn't the bet. But anyway, it spun and it started spinning like, and it wasn't stopping. And the guy next to me goes, yeah, that's probably going to be like $1,000, just so you know. And I thought he was fucking around with me. We had like
off the first spin?
Off like first or second. It wasn't one of the first spins.
It was pretty quick.
And like like, because Mike said like right next to me, like joking around, and like it starts hitting, and the guy's like, "Yeah, that's gonna be like $1,000." And it hits off, it's $1,000. So it spits out, and it was exactly $1,000. So I go like the cash register, and I get $1,000 out.
Well, it wasn't a register; it was a machine.
A machine.
And I'm like, I don't think that's gonna spit that money.
I didn't think it was either. I thought I was gonna have to like sign like a thing and like for a tax number and everything. But I figured I'd try it. So we go up to that, and I get $1,000.
Yeah, it spit out just $1,000.
Yeah.
This was a
Like
Atlantic
10
City.
$100 bills.
Yeah, 10 $100 bills.
And now
So-
here comes the good part.
I know exactly where
The
this
next
is going.
day,
No, it wasn't the next day. It was like
no,
an
it was the
hour.
next day because
It
the
was-
night of we had fun. Like
no.
we were out. My eyes started bothering me.
Yeah, you went back.
Why did it start bothering you?
No. It wasn't. I didn't go back till the next day.
No,
The night before, like it was bothering.
you went back to the hotel room
No, I
because
didn't.
Ross and I sat and watched the band while you went back to the room.
That was the second day. I swear to God. I swear to God, it was the next day.
Okay.
But it was the next, because the night of, like, it started like bothering me a little bit. I'm like kind of hurts, like whatever. But like we had the fun. Like I was there for Greg's batch party. Like, let's go out.
But you forgot what you left out an important detail. What happened
All right.
to that money when it spit out?
All right. Six-pack
Of the
abs
machine.
side story here.
Everybody that's here knows
Yeah.
where this is going.
Pud's not like an overly cocky
There's
person.
photographic
But-
evidence.
So here's what happened.
He got a little too
Not
cocky.
we,
Yeah.
you.
Me. So we're at the casino, and I won $1,000. I'm very excited because it's my buddy's bachelor party. Like, I win $1,000. Like, I can pay for a lot of stuff. Like,
He's like, next round of drinks is on me.
yes. And what I do, there's a very
$40.
there's a very important picture on Facebook,
I've seen this picture.
and like you can see right where it went wrong. I had the money all like this, fresh out of the machine.
You rubbed it on
your face. I remember getting told
I'm
this not long after it happened. Before you even, Pud rubbed the money all over his face. I'm like, oh, that's not a good
That's the
idea.
greatest thing you could have done with that money. with
Filthy,
money
dirty money.
So like
that probably had.
the next, so like probably right away I felt the detail, like I felt the reflection. But the next day, like my eyes bothered me, like that fucking hurts. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to the doctor. It's whatever. Cause like it's Atlantic City, like there's not like where we slept, like the sofa bed was like covered in plastic. It didn't look clean.
It was like the perfect, like
Yeah, it looked
perfect couch if you like wet yourself a lot.
And like, but like we're like hanging out, and our buddy's brother-in-law, Greg's brother-in-law, showed up, and he's a paramedic, and he looked right at me and he goes, "You have pink eye."
Right.
Like before, like my eyes start. That's before like I turned in for the night, because I turned in at like 8 o'clock that night.
Yeah, because I remember, because you're like, all right, I got to go back to the room because my eye's bugging me.
Yeah.
So Ross and I stayed down there and watched the band play, and you went back up to the room. And when we came back up, because we like we had what it was like queen or king bed or whatever, and then the couch there, and it was me, you, and Ross. Like I remembered this part, and like Ross and I walk in, and your eye is like swollen.
So
Greg, the groom to be, his wife was, I don't know if she was a nurse at the time or she was going through
Going to
nursing
school.
So we took a picture
And she's
of
like,
your eye.
he needs to go to the hospital. I'm like, I'm not going. But
I remember seeing this. All right, so I have to preface this, but I've had pink eye before. Yours is the
Who
worst
farted on your
fucking case
pillow?
of pink eye that I've ever seen.
Well, it's Atlantic City. I don't know how many strip clubs are around there, but you got to think that.
So here's the best part of that story.
Oh, there's
So-
a best part.
We built this whole bachelor party, like we wanted to go down to Lamp City. Like I felt like that was a very safe. Like
Clearly,
we go down there and like we can have fun because it's a very cheap place to stay and it's close to the beach. Very fun place to go. And then the next day, or 2 days, like that weekend, there was also a concert in Philadelphia that we all wanted to go to.
Yeah.
So here's what happened. I got pink eye, and I was the one that bought the tickets.
This is the best. This is amazing.
I was the one that bought the tickets to all the concerts in Philadelphia. I'm also the one that bought the rooms in Philadelphia. So we get into Philadelphia, and like, mind you, this is like the day of. Like, I realized, like, hey, you have pink eye, like, and they all asked me if I want to go to like the emergency room. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, I knew like this.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do for it.
Yeah, just keep ice on it. Blah blah blah.
I think you were like, I gave you my contact solution.
Yeah,
to,
and
like,
I kept them, and that helped a lot actually. So, but we had one hotel room. It was a suite, and it was a my name. I had to go into the hotel room, and like it's summertime, so I'm wearing sunglasses. That's normal. And the lady goes, "Can you sign here?" So I had to take off my sunglasses to sign. And like, I take off my sunglasses, and this girl, like, my fucking eye is out to here, and she's just like, her fucking reaction, like, was like, God damn it. But yeah, that's my story about that.
Oh man,
that was a pretty good trip.
Anybody else, before we wind up, like, anybody else got a story about like that?
I've got nothing that tops that.
No, like I said, I've had pink eye, but nothing like that.
Nothing like that?
No.
All right, well, I guess we're going to wind it up. I think this
Finish your beer.
This went on a little bit.
Follow your own rules.
Watching that fucking guy chug beer is like,
it's not a good idea.
We
you
went
want
on
to be behind him when he does that.
We went on a little bit longer than what we expected, but
I'll say it's been a good hour and a half.
Well, it's
normally like an hour and 40, but what we do. But Moundy, you've been a good guest.
I appreciate it. It's fun.
We definitely will have you. Sometime we're gonna have like a few of us on, like 4 of us, like you and Steve, maybe. But
anytime you want.
It's been really fun. If I know, I just recently bought a kayak, and I think that's gonna take up a lot of my summer weekends.
Sorry.
And I know, like, a lot, like, we ride bike, you ride 4-wheeler. So what I'm saying is, like, our podcast is probably gonna hit a halt here, but whenever we're able to get one out, we will. If anybody has like an idea or wants to be on like a guest on one, I guess get a hold of us.
Anytime. This is fun.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool. Maybe we can get some of these. Maybe somebody that owns a brewery.
Yeah, like if we can just go to like a brewery, even hopefully we can start hitting those up and go into those, and I think we'd have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I got that. That's all I got.
It's the most awkward endings, isn't it?
Yep.
It's the hardest part.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Goodbye is the hardest part. All right. Peace out, guys.
Weird.
Bye.